Good morning, and thank you for being here. I'm here to give my speech number 2 about the TV series Alone and the 5 items that I chose to survive with. So, to name the 5 items I had an axe, a hunting knife, a multi-seasonal sleeping bag, and a hammock with 5 pounds of beef jerky. So the first one I want to talk about is the axe. So when I think of the axe, because it doesn't specifically say, I'm thinking of a big axe, a real man's axe. So it can cut big trees down, it can help split wood, it can help with kindling or tinder and fuel later on. It can also be protection from little critters, big critters, but then again you also can use it to dig a latrine because you don't want your stuff right there with you. And also can dig a fire pit so it keeps you safe and warm from the elements. My next thing that I chose was a hunting knife. So everybody needs a knife. Knives, they're multi-use, they're used for, you can use them to pry, you can use them to cut, anything you need. So I chose it because protection, one, it's easy, it's right on your side, it's ready to go. You can also start a fire with it, depending if you got the right kind of rock. But it also can skin little animals so that you have something to eat while you're out there, and you can use it to fish and a lot of different purposes. So that's why I chose the hunting knife as my second item. Mainly protection, that's my big thing, because you always have that peace of mind in your head to have protection. It's not really so much, am I going to eat tonight, am I going to die tonight? You don't want to die, so you have that protection. So, not wanting to die, I have a multi-seasonal sleeping bag. So that to me means it's layered. I can go from cold, or I can go to hot. So it can protect me directly from the sun's rays so I don't die of heat exhaustion. But then again, if it's negative 40, I can survive the night. So that sleeping bag right there already gives you the warmth and shelter, so that's not your first priority when you get out there now. You actually can go look for food, you can look for other things. So having that multi-seasonal sleeping bag is definitely something you want around. So, a hammock. I chose the hammock. It's kind of an odd item to choose because you think, oh, you can make one. If I've already got it ready and I've already got the sleeping bag there, I'm going to sleep through the night away from critters. So now I got a good night's sleep and I got away from critters so I can start the day fresh the next day. So, the hammock also provides that peace of mind of there's not going to be a snake crawling up my pant leg whenever I'm sleeping in the middle of the night. So that's one reason I chose it, to get off the ground, and you can get really high off the ground if you need to, if you're in an area where bears are going to try getting you. So you can get really high off the ground and you can set the height. So last but not least is 5 pounds of beef jerky. So I chose this because I don't want my first thought to be initially that I have to have food right away. I already got it. I'm ready to go. It doubles as bait for animals, and it doubles as a bait for fish. You can go fishing depending where you're at. It can be a creek, a pond, a stream, or even the ocean. You have some kind of bait for hunting and fishing and gathering food that you're going to need to sustain yourself longer than the beef jerky will. Because 5 pounds of beef jerky won't last but maybe a week, if you're lucky. So I chose that to have that, again, peace of mind, because that's all survival is a peace of mind in your head to say you're not going to die tonight, so now get some sleep and be ready the next day. So I'll go over the 5 items I chose again just to recap. So I chose the hunting axe, or axe. It's for protection, firewood. It's a long-term stability, and you also can make another axe handle if that one breaks. So the head will last forever. Hunting knife, protection, skinning animals, and again, peace of mind. That's a big piece. That's a big thing to me. It's peace of mind in your head that you'll be protected at least a little bit through the night instead of just a stick. Also, sorry, I forgot, the hunting knife can also make other tools for you. It can make stakes, it can make spears, it can make fishing poles. So I forgot to add that in there. So that's another reason I chose a hunting knife. Sleeping bag, we all want to be covered up. Even if it's hot, most of the time people want to be covered up. It's just a protection thing, makes you feel better inside yourself. So that's why I chose a multi-seasonal sleeping bag. Hammock, gets you off the ground, keeps you dry, keeps you warm, or keeps you cool, depending on where you're at. And again, peace of mind, keeps you off the ground. I don't want little copperhead running up my pant leg and killing me in the middle of the night because I was sleeping. 5 pounds of beef jerky. You already have your upright food ready to go, so you can get that initial I'm panicked, I'm gonna die out of the way. So that's why I chose the beef jerky and the 5 items that I chose. So thank you all for being here, and if there's any questions, let me know.